Good morning all. Audio, video clear. Welcome all of you. This is the last lecture in our paper analysis series of 2024 CSAT. We have already conducted two lectures before this, one on reasoning and quantitative aptitude. The first 22 questions were discussed in the last lecture. The last 18 questions in quantitative aptitude, that is what we are discussing today. Yeah, total there were 53 questions from quant and reasoning together. 53 questions था, उसमें reasoning में questions आया था. Out of 53 questions, reasoning was 13 question. Yeah, some of the reasoning question was like a hybrid question where quantitative aptitude type things also were there. And quantitative aptitude almost, when I'm saying almost, some of the reasoning question can be added in quant also. But 40 questions from quant, 13 from reasoning, total 53 questions. In the series, we are completing all the 53 questions. Not even one question we are sparing. All questions we are discussing in the series. So that this is for three category of students. One, the students who have attended the previous exam, UPSC exam, and want to check the solution of each question, or want to check whether there is a mistake in any of the solution you have done, or want to know the correct answer for the questions you haven't tried. So those people who have attempted the exam, that is one category. Second, those who are going to attempt it next year as a practice material or a study material, this video solutions we are providing, so that you can go through this question. That is why it is in a detailed manner. It is not just answer key only given in the video. No, more or less elaborate solution itself we are doing in this series. And also third category, for other exam preparing aspirants, other exams like CSIR, GATE, etc. have similar questions. So for those people, as a practice lecture also, this lecture or this lecture series is useful. So invite all of your friends. This lectures live and recordings are available, so you can share the link so that others can watch it as recording also. So the reasoning we have already covered in the last lecture. Check the videos in this channel. You can find all other previous videos. For the new people, my name is Christy Varghese. I have trained more than 2 lakh aspirants in the last 10 years, and I'm also an international speed maths trainer. Also, more details of me is given here. I have written few books on general aptitude and Vedic maths. These are the books on general aptitude and Vedic maths which I have written, and these are the free resources we provide. We provide study materials through our website christyvarghese.in, Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, and mobile application Christy's classes. Check the description of the video to access those free resources. There is a dedicated Telegram channel for UPSC. There is a dedicated Telegram channel for other exams also. So you can be part of it. UPSC aspirants, this is the details of the Telegram channel and YouTube channel dedicated for UPSC CSAT. So there we provide free video solution, and we are planning for daily quizzes and other initiatives also through that channel. So stay tuned, and those of you are preparing for upcoming exam, definitely upcoming prelims exam, this will definitely be a good channel for you to follow. And subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get all updates of this channel also. And there are many playlists I have given already on UPSC CSAT. There was a flashcard revision series where we discussed all the formula, concepts, and short tricks using a set of 100 flashcards. And there was a dedicated playlist for UPSC CSAT where already 67 videos are uploaded now. More videos will be uploaded in the future. 67 videos already uploaded. And that set of videos include the previous year question solution of the last 5 years. 2024 up to 2020, last 5 year previous solution already are uploaded, and we are planning to upload more solutions also. And also comprehension PYQ discussion 5 lecture series we have conducted, and UPSC CSAT in 30 minutes. This is the playlist which we have taken 40 lectures, 30 minutes to 40 minutes each, covering all topics of UPSC CSAT. So that also, those of you want to can refer it. And our flashcards after exam also, many people told that this flashcards helped a lot to revise the concepts and do questions faster using the help of those flashcards. So those flashcards are available currently in our mobile application Christy's classes, and in Amazon Kindle and Google Books you can find the ebooks of it. And also We are planning to make a hard copy of this, like a printed version of it, which will be soon available through Amazon and Flipkart, hopefully. So these flashcards, those of you want, can check it out. These are the this is the ebook of flashcard available in Christy's Classes mobile application. And full-length complete courses for other exams are also available for CSIR-NET GATE. And we are planning for a UPSC CSAT complete course. I'm already taking UPSC CSAT complete course, associating with other coaching institutes. But through my mobile application also, we are planning to start a full-length complete course. So stay tuned. Those of you want to learn UPSC CSAT from me, stay tuned. We will announce it in some days, the complete course for UPSC CSAT. So that's it. Let's start today's session. The question paper I have is, one second. The question paper I have with me is set A question paper. So that order itself I will be following, but I'll be showing the questions in the screen. So whichever set it is, you can refer from this. The first 40 questions out of 80 questions, we have covered all the quantitative aptitude questions of that. Now last 40 questions, the quantitative aptitude questions in that is what we are discussing. So yesterday we finished at a clock problem in the last lecture. So if you missed that video, check that previous video in this channel. So in your set A question paper, it is 45th question. So I will give you 30 seconds so that those of you who have tried it can mention your answer, and those of you who haven't tried it, just read the question. More time I cannot give because we have to cover almost 18 questions today. Okay, so I'll start explaining. This same type question was asked earlier also in UPSC CSAT, and it's a common question in most competitive exams. What is the number of fives used in numbering a 260-page book? So instead of 5, any other number instead of 260 page, any of the number of page can be possible. So you can do it in two ways. One way is you can count fives in 1-digit numbers, second 2-digit numbers, then 3-digit number. That is one approach. But what I feel is the better or faster approach will be the place positions you think about: unit place, tens place, and hundreds place. When you write 1 to 260, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11, 12 up to 99, then 100 up to 260. All the numbers are unit place now. So all the 260 numbers are unit place. How many of them are 5? 5 in unit place, how many are there? Unit place mein kitna 5s hai? This is a 5. 15 have a 5. 25 have a 5. 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 1 means first 100 numbers में 10 5s होगा, next 100 number में 10 5s, then 205, 215, 225, 35, 45, 55. That means 5 more 5s. Are you all understanding? Sorry, 6 more 5s. That is 20 plus 6, 26 5s are there in the unit digit. 5, 15, 25 up to 95, 10 numbers, 105 up to 195, 10 numbers, 10 5s in the unit place. We are only counting unit place now. Yeah, 55 have tens place 5 also. Don't worry about that now. We are looking at each places now. Then 205, 205 up to 265. Sorry, 255. 6 possibilities are there now. So 20 plus 6, 26 digits in the unit place. अभी tens place में कितना 5 है? Tens place में 5 होने के लिए 50 something मिलना चाहिए ना. For example, 55, sorry 50, 51, 52 up to 59. ये 10 numbers में 5 in the tens place are there. Similarly, 150, 151 up to 159. Similarly, 250, 251 up to 259. That means 10 numbers each from 1 to 100, 101 to 200, 201 to 260. 10, 10, 10, total 30 numbers. 30 5s in the tens place. 30 5s in the tens place. Now 5s in the hundreds place. 5s in the hundreds place. Are there any 5s in the hundreds place? For that 500 something number होना चाहिए. 260 page book does not need 500 something page number. The 0 in hundreds place. The total number will be 0 plus 30 plus 26. Option B. Another approach, as I told us, you can first think 0 to 9, how many 5s? 10 to 99, how many 5s? 100 to 260, how many 5s? That is also fine. But there are chances that we may miss the double number 5 or double number 5, or if triple number 5, that also chances of missing are there. That is why I think unit place, tens place, 100 place may be less confusing. If you think other way you can do better, you can definitely do that. So try the next question. 30 seconds, all of you try. Okay, this is a very interesting question. If you read the question properly, it is very easy. What is the sum of first 28 terms in the sequence? So now how many terms are written? Yeah, there. Read the terms in groups. 1, 1, 2. 1, 3, 2 means you can rearrange it as 1, 2, 3 because anyway you are going to sum it up. You are going to sum it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1 means, 1, 4, 3, 2 means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, this is 1, 2, this is 1, 3, 2. I will rearrange it as 1, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3, 2. I will rearrange it as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. I will rearrange it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many numbers? 1 number, 2 number, 3 number, 4 number, 5 number. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Yeah, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. If you want, you can use this formula, sum of first 10 natural number formula. N into n plus 1 by 2, that is 5 into 6 by 2, 15. Or manually count it. 15 numbers only we have reached till now. 28 terms we need. The 15 number plus 6 number is 21 numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will be the next set now. That is 21 numbers now. 28 numbers chahiye. So one more, next 7 numbers likhiye. 21 plus 7, 28 numbers now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this will be the 28th term. But question is not asking which is the 28th term. Question is asking what is the sum of all these. Sum of all these you can actually write. This is sum is 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15. You can use the formula if you want, but you can just add it. That itself is easy. Plus 28. So adding all this, what you will be getting? Adding all this will be the final answer. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 56, 76, 86. 1 second. Yeah, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 56, 56 plus 28, 56 plus 28, 84. So 84 will be the answer by that idea. So 84. Hope all of you understood it, that rearrangement is the key in this question, and only you can do this question faster. Okay, so if that is clear, try the next question. Percentage based question. As I told, this paper had many questions on percentage. Any answers? Okay, so I'll explain. So in this question, a person buys 3 articles PQR for 3,300 rupees. 3,300 rupees. If P costs 25% more than R and R costs 20% more than Q, then what is the cost of P? I told you in percentage chapter or percentage cases, these are the different situations that can happen, and this is a situation that is commonly asked. X is how much percent greater or X is how much percent lesser. Here, a person buys 3 articles PQR. P costs 25% more than R. R costs 20% more than Q. So P, R and Q. So from Q you should start. But Q's value we don't know. Na? So that is why the best way to do this question is, as I have always told, be flexible with the different shortcut methods. So here the elimination method is the best. Sorry, taking example method is the best. Taking example method, take a random example 100. Because percentage, it is easy to start with 100. For what? Q is the initial unknown. So 100 be Q. 100 is not Q, that is for sure. Because 3,330 should be the sum. If Q is 100, 20% more than Q means 100 plus 20%, that is 120. And P is 25% more than R means 120, 20% more. I have told before also percentage how to calculate. 25% is half of 120. Half of 120, 60, 60, half 30. So 30 added to 120, 150 will be P. 150 will be P. So this is a set of example. What is the total in this case? What is the total in this case? Total will be 150 plus 120 plus 100. 150 plus 120 plus 100. 150 plus 120 plus 100 is what? 370. 370 will be the sum. But question didn't say sum is 370. Sum is 3330. Na? Yeah, that is how taking example method will help you here. We are getting 370, but we should get 3310. Na? Sorry, 3330. So you have to know 370 into what is 3330? By how much factor you have to make it large or enlarge it. Or mathematically speaking, 3330 divided by 370 you do. 3330 divided by 370 means 0, 0 cancels. Right? Let's check all the steps are correct. First 25% more. Okay. Okay, so P costs 25% more than Q and R costs 30% than Q. Just a minute, just yeah, simplification takes more time. I think you have to go with direct method or elimination itself. I'll come back to this question. Try the next question by the meantime. Try the next question. I'll come back to that question. Try the next question and mention your answer in the chat, all of you. Okay, yeah, actually previous question, the steps were correct. I just got confused. So 333, 37, 37 into 10 is 370, 37 into 10 is 370, so 37 into 9 is 333. That means it is 9 times. That means our values 9 times is the original value. Our values 9 times is the original sum, we can say. We have to get 3330, but we got 370. That means 9 times. That means original value of P also is 9 times. Original value of R also is 9 times. Original value of Q also is 9 times. So 150 into 9 will be P value. Question is only asking P value. So 150 into 9 is what? 150 into 10 is 1500. 150 into 9 is 1350. So option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Taking example method is the best method itself. I was just confused whether there is any other factor for 333 and 37, but 37 is the only factor, 1 and 37, because 37 is a prime number, so you cannot prime factorize it any further. So this is called taking example method. We have discussed this method many times in previous videos. Those of you want more clarity on taking example method, go through my previous videos where I have explained different methods itself. Okay, so this question is clear, I guess. Then let's go to the next question. So this question, number system problem, a very common type question that was asked many times in UPSC before. I mean this same type question. Arithmetic, you have to arithmetic based question based on digits and place values. If the sum of 2-digit numbers A, B and C, D is the 3-digit number 1C. So A, B are digits of a 2-digit number, C, D is digits of another 2-digit number. When you add it up, you will get like this. So B plus D is E. That is the meaning. Now this is how we do addition. Each place values, each places you'll separately consider. Na? So B plus D is E, but from that you cannot guess B, D, E easily. Because B also is unknown, D also is unknown, E also is unknown. So starting from that step is difficult. That is why don't start from that step. Instead, start from the next step. Start from the tens place. A plus C is C. Here also C, here also C. That will help you to find the values of A and C easily. How? A plus C is C. Let us trial and error. A number plus another number ends with the same number. Because there is a 1, so there is a carryover. So it is not C, it is 1C we can say. Or we can say, for example, if it is 11. What plus 11 is 1 plus what? 1 plus 10. 1 plus 10 is 11. But A cannot be 10. A can be 9 maximum. 9, so that there is a borrow taken here. Sorry. Yeah, there can be a carryover from the previous step. That can make it a 10. That can make it a 10 because A can maximum be 9 only now because it's a digit. So A being 9 and C being 1 is possible. Or what about C being 2? Is there a problem? No. 9 plus 2 can be 2 if there is a carry from the previous step. But if you change A to any other value, what will happen? That is what is very important. Instead of A being 9, what other possibility of A is there? There is no other possibility of A. Try it, you will understand it why there is no other possibility. For example, if I take A as 8, 8 plus C is equal to C or 1C. 8 plus say 1. 8 plus 1, can it be 1? For that there should be a borrow of 2 from the previous step. But borrow can be maximum 1 only na, in an addition problem. Multiplication problem hai to 2 borrow aa sakta hai. Borrow nahi, carry over. Borrow is in subtraction. In addition it is called carry over na. The carryover from the previous step can maximum be 1 only. So 1 means 1 plus 8 plus 1 can never be 11 or 1 here. If it is 7 also same problem. 3 is needed for making this 1. But maximum carry is 1. So 6, 5, 4, all these are impossible. So only possibility is A being 9. Yeah, we don't know what is C because C can be anything. But A should be 9 for sure. Question is only asking that. So option A is the answer. Hope all of you understood it. Very good question. Then try the next question. Another beautiful question. 1 minute to try. All of you try it and post your answer in the chat. Okay, so I'll explain. 3 numbers x, y, z are selected from a set of first 7 natural numbers. What are the first 7 natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Na? Such that x greater than 2y greater than 3z. So, question is asking how many possible values of x, y, z are there. So, x, y, z. So, that should satisfy this inequality. What inequality? X greater than 2y greater than 3z. X greater than 2y greater than 3z means what? X value should be greater than double of y value. X value also should be, or y value double should be greater than 3 times z value, and that x value should be greater than both 2 times y value and 3 times z value. So z value should be very small only, na, because 3 times the value, that 3 times the value should be between 7 itself, below 7 itself. So if it is say 2, 3 times z is 6. That means 2y should be greater than 6. 2y should be greater than 6. And x should be greater than that also. That is impossible, na? So z should be 1. There is no other possibility. I will show you why z should be 1. I will show you if it is 2, what is the problem once more. But first we will take z being 1. If z is 1, 3z means 3. So 2 times y should be greater than 3. So y cannot be 1 because 2 times 1 is not greater than 3. Y can be 2. So let y be 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is greater than 3 into 1, 3. So that is satisfying this inequality. Or 2y and 3z is satisfied. Now you have to match for x. X should be greater than 2y. Y is 2. So 2y will be what? Y 2 है तो 2y क्या होगा? 4 होगा ना. तो x वो 4 से भी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. 4 से भी ज्यादा मीन्स 5 पॉसिबल है. 5 पॉसिबल है. 6 है तो भी चलेगा ना. All other things are same itself, but x can be 6 also. X can be 7 also, na? X can be 7 also. That means these 3 possibilities definitely are there. Because x is the largest, there is no other number greater than x mentioned. That is why above 5 anything is possible, but question says 7 natural number, first 7 natural number only. That is why above 7 you cannot go. Is it enough, or is it the answer? 3 triplets is the answer? No. What if z is 1 and y we can increase a bit? The next possible value is 3. That means 2 times 3 is greater than 3 times 1. That is satisfied. But now you have to check whether x is greater than 2y. 2 times 3 is 6. X to be greater than 6 means only possibility is 7. So 7, 3, 1 is also satisfying, na? So if you have any doubt, these 4 examples substitute in this inequality and check. This is not 2y or 3z, it is y and z respectively. So this is also a possibility. Now if any of you have doubt why z cannot be 2, if z is 2, what will happen? 3 times z means 3 times 2, 6. 2y should be greater than that. 2y to be greater than that means y can be 4. Y can be 4 means 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is greater than 6. But what you will take for x? X should be greater than 2y also, na? That is 2 times 4, 8. X greater than 8 means 9 minimum. But 7 first natural number only. That is why it is impossible. Z being anything greater than 1 is impossible. So 4 triplets is the answer. Option D. Hope all of you understood it. If that is clear, then try the next question, all of you. Those of you are watching the videos as recording, you can pause the video and try it. Take more time to try the question. I'm not giving more time because we have to complete 18 questions so that we can complete all the set of questions in UPSC CSAT, Quant and Reasoning. Okay, so I'll explain. The total cost of 4 oranges, 6 mangoes and 8 apples is equal to twice the total cost of 1 orange, 2 mangoes and 5 apples. So I will assume let X be orange price, Y be mango price and Z be apple price. So the first statement says 4x plus 6y plus 8z is equal to twice the total cost of 2 times 1 orange cost, that is 1x, 2 mango cost, that is 2y, 5 apple cost, that is 5z. This is the equation that you can form. From this equation, which of the following is correct? That is the question. So let us simplify this equation first. 4x plus 6y plus 8 is equal to 2x, opening up the bracket, plus 4y plus 10z. Taking like terms to same side. Full math only, nothing else. 2x taken to this side, it will be 4x minus 2x, 2x. 6y minus, this is 8z, sorry. 6y minus 4y, 2y. And 10z, this 8z I can take to the other side because 10z is bigger. So 10z minus 8z, 2z. The 2 is common, you can divide by 2 throughout. So x plus y is equal to z. That is a equation, simplified equation you can form. What is x plus y equal to z? 1 orange price plus 1 mango price is equal to 1 apple price. That's the meaning of that. Na? And that is what the second sentence is saying. Total cost of 1 orange and 1 mango is equal to one cost of apple. So this is clearly second statement. The second statement is correct. What about the first statement? Second statement is correct. First statement, total cost of 3 orange, that is 3x, 5 mangoes, that is 5y, and 9 apple, that is 9z, is equal to total cost of 4 orange, 4x, 6 mango plus 8 apple. Sorry, 6 mango means 6y and 8z. Now, some of you may be thinking that this is just one equation and 3 unknowns. Here also 3 unknowns. How you will solve it? But first, what is to be solved? First we will simplify that. This is what we need to cross check. Na? When you simplify it, what you will be getting? That you find first. Taking x terms to same side. 3x is smaller, so taking to the other side it will be 1x. 5y to the other side, that will be 1y. And 8z to this side, that will be 1z. Look at this. X plus y is equal to z. That is same as x plus y is equal to z. Na? That means what we already derived from the given data is what first statement is saying indirectly. When we see 3 orange, 5 mango, 9 apple and 4, 6, 8, it may look like is a totally different equation, but it is the same equation itself. Once you simplify it, you will understand it. So first statement also can be derived, second also. So both 1 and 2, option C is the correct answer. Beautiful question. Next question, try it please. In the set A, this is question number 54 in set A. My throat is raining. Try the question, all of you. This question can be done in different ways actually, but I will tell you the shortcut way. Shortcut way is using the last digit of power idea, which we already used in another question. Yeah, so last digit of power idea, if it is very clear to you, that is a shortcut. But if that is not clear, I will tell you another method using laws of exponents. So last digit of power idea, using how to do that? The power cycle of 2 and 3 you need here. Power cycle of 2 and 3. This is 32 raised to 5. Find the last digit of the sum first. From the last digit you can find what is the answer. I'll show you how. 2 raised to 5. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That will end with 2 itself. Na? And 2 raised to 27. 2's power cycle is 2, 4, 8, 6. 2 raised to 24 is multiple of 4. So 2 raised to 24 plus 3 is 27. So the remainder is 3. This is the continuation of the theory of last digit of power. Thus, if you are not clear about last digit of power, I have given 2-3 videos on last digit of power in this channel. Go through it, you will understand it. So anyway, 2 raised to 27 last digit will be 8. This last digit is 2, this last digit is 8, means adding those two, the final last digit will be 0. So this sum is a 0 ending number. 0 ending number, that is a test of divisibility for multiplicity of 10. So it is divisible by 10. If you know last digit, that is enough to finish. Steps will be lesser if you know this concept. But if you don't know this concept, still you can do it. This 32 raised to 5 and 2 raised to 27. 32 I can write it as 2 raised to 5 now. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 32. Raised to 5 plus 2 raised to 27. 2 raised to 5, the whole raised to 5 is a raised to m the whole raised to n, which is a raised to m into n. A raised to m into n. That is 2 raised to 25. 2 raised to 25 plus 2 raised to 27. Both have 2 raised to 25 common. To take it out, 2 raised to 25, 1 plus 2 raised to 2 will be remaining. Plus 2 raised to 27 is 2 raised to 25 plus 2 raised, into 2 raised to 2. So 2 raised to 25 common. So 1 plus 2 raised to 2 means 4 plus 1, 5. 5 into 2 raised to 25. 5 into 1, 2, if you take itself, you will get 10 into 2 raised to 24. 10 into something is divisible by 10. Na? That is the normal solution. The other one was the elimination method using last digit of power. So both the concepts are fine. Which is comfortable for you, you can do that way. So try the next question. Another beautiful question. Number system problem. Try this. 30 seconds to try. Okay, I'll explain. Let P and Q be positive integers such that P less than Q and P plus Q is equal to K. What is the smallest value of Q that does not determine P and Q uniquely? So smallest value means, let us start with the smallest value in the options and see whether that is possible. 3. K being 3. Yeah, you will understand the meaning of the question also when you substitute option here. P plus Q being 3 means what all can be P and Q? It is also mentioned P should be less than Q. And P and Q are positive integers. Negative is not possible. Fraction is not possible. That will make it easy because 1 plus 2 is the only possibility. Na? 1 plus 2 being 3 is the only possibility for P and Q for P less than Q. 2 plus 1 means P is greater than Q. Na? That is not possible. That means you can uniquely determine the value of K. You can uniquely determine the value of P and Q because only one possibility for PQ. 1, 2 only. Now what about B? 4. If it is 4, P plus Q being 4, what all are possible? 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 2 not possible because less than, not less than or equal to, is less than Q. So 2 is not less than 2. That is why P plus Q being 4 means 1 plus 3 is the only possibility. So there also you can uniquely determine the value of P and Q. Uniquely determine means there is no other possibility. So option A, B are eliminated. Does not determine pucha hai. The third case, 5. P plus Q being 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. P is less than Q. 2 plus 3 is also 5. There also P is less than Q. In both cases P is less than Q. So the PQ value can be 1 and 4 also, 2 and 3 also. That is not unique. That is not unique. So you cannot determine it uniquely if it is 5. For 6 also not possible, but the smallest pucha hai. So C is, or option 5 is the answer. Good question. So now few data sufficiency model questions were asked. That is what we are going to discuss. Try this, all of you. Lengthy question, but not very difficult. Factors idea is enough to do this question. Okay, so I'll explain. A question is given followed by two statements 1 and 2. Consider the question and the statements. Question: what are the values of m and n where m and n are natural numbers? And then natural number hona chahiye. We need to find the value of m and n. So statement 1 is enough or not? Let us check. Statement 1 says m plus n greater than m into n and m greater than n. M greater than n. So we will take few examples and see. 2 plus 1 is greater than 2 into 1. Is it correct? No. 2 plus 1 is not greater than. 3 plus 1. 4 is greater than 3 into 1, 3. So that is satisfying. 4 plus 1, 5 is greater than 5. 4 into 1, 5. Sorry, 4 into 1, 4. 5 greater than 4. 5 plus 1 also satisfying. 5 into 1, 5. So here all m is greater than n is satisfied. And sum of the numbers. Yeah, product normally is greater. Now, that is the normal idea. When you multiply two numbers, it normally is greater than the sum of it unless one number is 1. Or 0 is also possible. But natural numbers mean 0 cannot be considered. So, m or n, at least one of them should be 1. But m being 1, then n will be greater than m. That is impossible. So clearly n should be 1 for this. That is for sure. For this statement to satisfy, n should be 1. N should be 1. M can be what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 up to infinity. Infinitely many possibilities are there. That means, are you getting unique values of m and n? No. M and n value we got 1. But m value can be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 up to infinity. That is why statement 1 alone is not enough. Now statement 2, product of m and n is 24. Factorize 24. 1 into 24 is 24. So 1 and 24 can be m and n. 2 into 12 is 24. 2 and 12 can be possible. 3 into 8 is 24. 4 into 6 is also 24. That means m and n there is many set of values now. So statement 2 alone is not enough. So question can be answered by using either statement alone is totally wrong. Statement 1 alone is also not okay. Statement 2 alone is also not okay. Now the next possibility is using both the statements. Using second statement we got these are the possible values of m and n. And using first statement we know that m greater than n. M greater than n. And we know that one number should be 1. So if one number is 1 or n is 1, m should be 24 because 1 into 24 can only be 24. 1 into 24 can only be 24. So that is why using both the statement we understood that n being 1 and m being 24 will satisfy both the statements because m into n is 24 satisfied. 24 plus 1 is greater than 24 into 1 because 25 greater than 24 and 24 greater than 1 also. So from that you can uniquely determine m and n values are 24 and 1. For that we use both the statements. So correct answer is question can be answered by using both the statements together but cannot be answered using either statement alone. So option C is the answer. All clear? Sonia 2 plus 1 because 2 plus 1 is not greater than 2 into 1. 2. Okay, 2 plus 1 is also correct. Sorry. Statement 1, 2 plus 1 is also correct. I have written it wrongly. 2 plus 1, 3 is greater than 2. So that is also satisfying. But that does not matter because statement 2 does not satisfy 2 plus 1 or 3 plus 1 or 4 plus 1 or any other possible. But when we analyze statement 1, 2 plus 1 is also possible. Right. Okay, anyway, all of you clear now. Option C, how it is the answer. Then try the next data sufficiency problem. Okay, I'll start explaining. The question is, what is the time required to download the software? The first information given is size of the software is 12 megabytes. Size of the software is 12 megabytes. That does not decide how much time required, na? Because we need to know the speed in which the software or the file is transferred, or transfer rate we need. Because maybe if the internet is very fast, 12 megabyte can be downloaded in a fraction of a second, half of a second or quarter of a second. That depends upon the speed. No? Maybe if it is very slow connection, it may take 1 day to download 12 megabytes. I remember like almost 15 years back or something, the internet speed was so poor that at that time we had to wait for hours even for a small file to get downloaded also. And maybe sometimes after 98% or 99% they will say download failed. We have to start all over again. Okay, anyway, here without knowing the transfer speed, we cannot find it. So statement 1 alone is not enough. Statement 2, transfer rate is 2.4 kilobytes per second. Yeah, here actually. Hello, am I audible? Okay, there was a network issue, I guess. Hope it is clear. Then let's continue. So without knowing the transfer speed, we cannot find how much time it will take. So statement 1 alone is not enough. Statement 2 says the transfer rate 2.4 kilobytes per seconds. But without knowing the size of the software, we cannot say how much time it will be required to download the software. Na? So statement 2 alone is also not enough. So option B is clearly wrong. So both the statements together, is it possible? Definitely possible. Because transfer rate is given 2.4 kilobytes per second and size of software is 12 megabytes. So 2.4 kilobytes, yeah, there actually one thing is there, the conversion megabyte, 1 megabyte is equal to 1000 kilobytes. That is needed. To find the time required, that is not the question at all. To find it, what data is needed? So here the answer, in my opinion, the answer should be, can be answered with both statements together but cannot be answered using either statement alone. Option C is the answer, but I think that in the question paper they should have mentioned this conversion ratio also. You may say that we all know the conversion ratio, na? But question says from the two statements, is it enough to answer the question? Na? Whether this is a trivial conversion ratio or something that is extra needed, that I don't know what is the perspective of the question paper setter, because sometimes there is chance that the question when the answer key comes, question cannot be answered even using both statements together. There can be an argument like that also if the idea that kilobyte and megabyte conversion ratio is not given in the question, or if it is assumed that that is a trivial thing that you are supposed to know, then the option C itself is the answer. But I think option C is the better choice here. Better choice. But I just told one small problem that can occur. Approximately, Sonia. I told approximately 1000 because it is in powers of 2. That is why we say in 10 raised 1024. So, all of you understood it clearly? So statement 1 and 2 together are needed to answer. Option C is the answer. The next data sufficiency problem. Okay, let's start explaining. A question is followed by two statements 1 and 2. Consider the question and the statements. What are the unique values of x and y? Where x and y are distinct natural numbers. Distinct, that means different natural numbers. So x by y is odd. For which values x by y is odd? Infinitely many values. Na? 3 by 1 is odd. 5 by 1 is odd. 7 by 1 is odd. Odd number by odd number is odd itself. That idea, yesterday we discussed in one question this arithmetic of odd and even number. So here, if it is exactly divisible, odd number by odd number will always be odd number. And some cases, even number by even number also can be odd number. For example, 10 by 2, 5. But if it is 12, some case 12 by 2, it is 6. Even by even can be even also, odd also. Again, all this is true only if it is exactly divisible. Because if it is not exactly divisible, it is not a natural number at all. So anyway, x by y being odd does not give you clarity what are x and y, because there are infinitely many possible values of x and y. So statement 1 alone is not enough. Statement 2 alone, x into y is 12. X into y is 12 means factorize 12. 1 into 12 is 12. So x and y can be 1 and 12 respectively. 2 into 6 is 12. That is also possible. 3 into 4 is 12. Yeah, if instead of 12, if it was a prime number, maybe you could have told. There also, which is x, which is y, two possibilities are there. Say 17. 1 into 17, 17 into 1, both are possible. Anyway, here many possibilities. So statement 2 alone also is not enough. Now the possibility is using both of them. Using both of them means from xy equal to 12, we understood that x and y's values should be 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, and the reverse also, 4 into 3, 6 into 2, and 12 into 1. These are the possibilities. Now using statement 1, x by y being odd, smaller number by bigger number is not possible, because that will give you a fraction only. Denominator bigger means it's a fraction. So 1 by 12, 2 by 6, 3 by 4 is already eliminated if you use statement 1. But what about the fourth case, 4 by 3? 4 by 3 is not odd number. 6 by 2 is 3, that is odd number for this case. 12 by 1 is 12, that is even number. The only case where you get odd number is 6 and 2. X being 6 and y being 2. So x and y value 6 and 2, you can easily find it. So statement 1 and 2 both are needed to answer this. That is option C is the correct answer. Then so this basic arithmetic of odd and even is very important. The next question, little tricky question. Try this question all of you. Adjust a slide. Okay, so I'll explain now. A question is given followed by two statements 1 and 2. Consider the question and statement. The certain amount was distributed among X, Y, Z. Who received the least amount? So, minimum value we need to find. X received 4/5 of what Y and Z together received. The Y value plus Z value, 4/5 of it. 4/5 means 5/5 means full value. 4/5 means smaller than the full value. That means Y plus Z, not X is less than Y plus Z. We can say, roughly say, X is less than Y plus Z. But that does not mean X is less than Y and X is less than Z. Na? X is less than Y plus Z only, that we know. Similarly, next statement, Y is 2/3 of, 2/7 of X plus Z together. X plus Z together. So here also 2/7 this, 2/7 this, lesser than 1. So lesser than 1 means Y is less than sum of X and Z. That is only what we can say. Sum of X and Z. That does not guarantee Y is less than X, Y is less than Z. So here what you need to do is you can take a taking example idea, not exactly taking example. Looking at this ratio proportion idea we have to use here. Ratio proportion idea. If you look at it, you can see that if I cross multiply this, I can write it as X by Y plus Z is equal to 4/5 and Y by X plus Z is equal to 2/7. 2/7. That means if X is 4 portion, Y plus Z will be 5 portions. That means X and Y and Z together will be 9 portions. Na? Are you getting that idea? X, Y, Z. Similarly, Y here, X here, Z here. Y and X plus Z is 9 portions here also. 2 plus 7 is 9 portions. As both are 9 portions, we can say that X will be 4, Y will be 2 and Z will be the remaining. 4 plus 2, 6. Remaining will be 3 to complete 9. Na? So XYZ value will be 3. Or substitute it and cross check, you will understand that is true. Where substitute? X is 4. 4 here if you substitute 4 by Y plus Z is what? 2 plus 3, 5. 4/5 you are getting. And same 4, 2, 3 will satisfy this also. Y 2 by X plus Z. 4 plus 3. 7. So 2/7 you are getting. Are you getting the point? That means when you are using both the values, you will get 437, 423 for the values of X, Y, Z. From that you can find who's the least value. Y is the least value. There are other ways also, but this is comparatively easier way. Hope all of you understood this. So that is how to do this question. Hello, I'm audible, right? A minute, let me check. Hello. Okay, so that is how to do this question. Answer will be, now some of you may be thinking that, is it the only possibility for X, Y, Z? No, there are many other possibility. For example, if you double it, what you will be getting? 4, 2, 3 double will be what? 8, 4, 6. That will also satisfy. 8, 4, 6 also will satisfy. Here it will be 8 and 4 plus 6 is 10. 8 by 10 is 4/5 itself. And here it will be, Y will be 4. 4 by 8 plus 6, 14. That is 2/7. But there also, smallest value is not changing. Na? Because when you double it, you are doubling all the 3 numbers. When you are tripling all the 3 numbers. So, we can say X value will be 4K, Y value will be 2K and Z value will be 3K. So, definitely 2K will be smaller than the 3K and 4K value. So, Y will be the least. So, least amount finding, you need both the statement, and with both the statement, you can find it. This question, when you read first, there is chances that you may feel that it is impossible to solve. It is possible. Hello, I am audible now. there any work issue? Okay, I'll explain. Another not very difficult question. Audio video clear na? Please confirm, those of you watching me live, whether the audio video is clear. Checking in my phone, there is. Okay, no problem now. Fine. Let's continue then. So, question is, if the average marks in a class is 60, what is the number of students? Yeah, average means arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is sum of observation divided by number of observation. From 60, we cannot find number of observation without knowing sum of observation. If sum of observation is 120, 2 people are there. If it is 180, 3 people are there. If it is 240, 4 people are there. So just from average being 60, we cannot find the number of students. We need extra information. Which extra information is needed? That is a question. Highest mark is 70 and lowest mark is 50. So 50 smallest value, highest value 70. I have taught in class 1 theorem that value of arithmetic mean will always be between the values. So 50 and 70 between is 60, but it is not necessary that it should be exactly middle. It can be anywhere in between, depending upon the other values. So just because 50 and 70 are smallest and largest and 60 is the average value, does not mean 3 values only are there. There can be 2 more 60s if you want, till the average is 60, or 4 more 60s, or 5 more 60s. In all those cases, average will be 60. Or not only 60, it can be 159 and 161, or infinitely many possibilities like that are there. The deviation concept I taught you, connecting to that, you can actually understand that faster. So anyway, statement 1 alone is not enough. Statement 1 alone is not enough to answer what is the number of students in the class. What is the number of students in the class? Now, what about the second statement? Exclusion of highest and lowest marks from the class does not change the average. That means this, if statement 1, statement 1 is there also, not there also, still statement 2 is not enough. If statement 1 is there also, you just think 50, 70 and average is 60. So deleting this 50 and 70 will not change the average if 50 is the lowest and 70 is the highest mark. That is what second statement says. Does that give you any idea about the number of students? What if the remaining students 260 values? Average will be 60. 360 value, average will be 60 itself. 460 value, average will be 60 itself. So to find number of students, the second information and first information together also is not enough. That means cannot be answered even by using both the statements together. That is the meaning. Again, those of you have doubt, I will write 2 examples. Example 1, 50, 60, 70, average is 60 there, you can check it. And number of observation or number of terms is 3. But if it is 50, 60, 60, 60 and 70, average is still 60 itself. And number of observation is 5. And in both the cases, the second condition is also satisfied. Exclusion of highest and lowest mark, 50 and 70 excluding. Earlier also average was 60, now also average is 60. So both statement we have used, still we are getting different answers for number of students. We should get a single answer. Different answers means that is not correct. Na? If someone is asking you what is your name, first you say your name is Rahul. Again you say your name is Prem. Again you are saying your name is Modi or any other name. That means we are not able to understand your name. No? Same way, number of students means we have to get a unique value, single value. Multiple values means that is not correct. So anyway, so option D is the correct answer. Another interesting question it was. So then another question I have told in before exam also, I told you this prime numbers are important. I have dedicated a separate flashcard for prime number. This time also 2 or 3 questions prime number idea was very needed. So this question we will discuss. A question is given followed by statement 1 and 2. there are three distinct prime numbers whose sum is a prime number. Three distinct prime numbers, sum is prime number. There are many possibilities for that. For example, if I take 3, 5, I'll take this set of, these are the first 25 prime numbers. I'll show you by trial and error. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15, not a prime number. I'm fixing 3 and 5 itself. 8. 8 plus 11 is what? 19. That is a prime number. So 3 plus 5 plus 11, 19. That is one example which satisfies the condition. Now I hope all of you understood the meaning of this. There are three distinct prime numbers whose sum is prime number. So 3, 5, 11, sum is 19. So that is a set of example. Is it one possibility only? No other possibility works this way. Let us check. 3, 5 itself. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 13 is what? 21, not a prime. 8 plus 17 is what? 25, not a prime. 8 plus 19 is what? 27, not a prime. 8 plus 23 is what? 31, prime. 3 plus 5 plus 23. 3 plus 5 plus 23 is 23 plus 8. That is 31, which is a prime again. I just started with 3, 5. There are infinitely many possibilities actually. Or whether it is infinitely many, that you can cross check actually. But there are too many examples that is working this way. Just by starting 3 and 5, we got 2 examples already. Okay, now read further and then we will discuss further. What are those three numbers? Their sum is less than 23. Their sum is less than 23. In the case of 19, their sum is less than 23. That is satisfied. In the case of 19, it is satisfied. So, any other possibility below 23 that you have to check now. Any other possibility. Instead of 3, 5, let us check 3, 7. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus a prime number, is it 10 plus 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 11 is 21, not a prime. 10 plus 13. 10 plus 13 is 23. It is a prime. But question says their sum is less than 23. So that case cannot be considered. Below 23, we have to check. So instead of 3, we will start with 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 11 is 23 again. So that cannot be considered. Then, so below 23, is there any other possibility? We will check once more. If you take 2, there is a problem. 2 plus odd number is odd number. Odd number plus odd number again even number. Primes cannot be even except for 2. Except for 2. That is why 2 cannot be considered. 3, 5, 7. Once again, let me check. 8 plus 7, 15. 3 plus 5 plus 11 is possible. So 3 plus 5 plus 13. 8 plus 13, 31. That is possible, but the sum is above. So all the 3 possibility below 23 we have considered. Now 5 possibility. 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 11 is 23. 12 plus 11 is 23. But that is above 20. It is not below 23. So that also cannot be considered. So below 23, I think only one possibility. 3, 5, 11. 3, 5, 11 is the only one possibility. So let us check the second statement also and then cross check. A minute. Okay, so I think there is any other possibility. So 3, 5, 11 is the only possibility below 23. It is 19 below 23. All other possibility is 23 or above 23. 23 is also not okay. That means their sum is less than 23. Combined with this question is enough to answer. Combined with this information is enough to say what are those 3 numbers. The statement 1 alone you can answer the question. Statement 1 alone you can answer the question. What about statement 2 alone? One of the numbers is 5. That means we are saying one of the numbers confirm should be 5. From that information, 5 involving possibilities which all are there. 5 involving possibility. 3, 5, 11 we already discussed. 3 plus 5 plus 11 is 19. Any other 5 involving possibility? 5, 7, let us check. 5 plus 7 plus 11. 5 plus 11, 12. 12 plus